So Scarlet again looks and she says, you know, you come from greatness. You just have to believe that. You know, I came from nothing. Aang came from two beautiful people. But he lived a hard life, your brother. And he overcame that darkness. You know, and he became the greatest wizard in his mind ever. But what made him great was the fact is that he believed he could make a difference. And the things that he saw, you know, he witnessed the end of the world, literally. And he kept going. He kept going. You know, I don't know if I would have witnessed what he witnessed, if I would have kept going. So he kept me going. I lost my world, but I believe it's still out there. And I believe that your generation might be able to restore my world. So that gives me hope. And every day I look for hope. Because I've lived long enough not to see my children, but my children's children provide hope for the world. And even though that I knew that things were destined for failure, I learned that the only failure is not trying, and that true heroes do things in spite of whether they're going to succeed or not. But doing the right thing. Did you know your brother knew that he was going to be attacked? It's like Aang is out there right now telling him exactly what's going to happen, and he's been preparing for months to be in the right place at the right time, to do the right thing, to be killed. And shattered to fulfill his promise to be prepared to be transported back in time. So that way he could be there for a previous set of heroes to be able to give hope to the world. If he wasn't there, the greatest heroes that ever were that stopped the Sundering from happening to begin, they became gods and legends. It's like, if Aang wasn't there to get them on a boat, none of this would be here now. Who knows what type of world we live in, if there would be anything living. But I know for sure that you and your brother wouldn't have been here. So don't be afraid of fate. Fate's just the fancy word for the future. But I've been told that you can be strong enough to warp fate itself.
But is that a good idea?
Well,
I mean,
I've
just now come to accept and understand not everything can be changed. Not everything should be changed, even when it's hard.
And that is what it means growing up. You know, you always felt like you were looked at as a child. But me and your grandfather wanted you to have the ignorance of childhood. And that is a wonderful thing to think that anything can happen. Because I was so afraid that someday that you're going to know anything can happen because of fate. And that's anything includes bad and awful and horrible. But it's so easy to forget that anything includes joy and friendship and family and children, and love, like me and your grandfather have. The only thing that I regret is I don't know where your father and mother are. Fate's cruel sometimes, because it knew that if I knew where they were or what was going on, I would not complete
what you were supposed to do. What you were meant to do. I understand in a way, maybe not to that magnitude, but I've crossed paths with people, made friends in school, was tight-fated for a little while and had to say goodbye in a way. More to myself. And I know it's not a permanent goodbye. They're still around, but learning how to let go and just let them choose, let them be, let them create the life they're meant to create.
If you love people, sometimes you have to let them do what they do because that's them. And true love is when you love the faults as much as the virtues, because people overcome their faults and struggle because they're faults, because they do it because they want to be better for you. And your friends, your true friends, will do that for you, and they will struggle and they will fall and they will fail, but only the true failure happens is when they don't get back up. And that's your fate, is, do you let them stay down? Or do you cast them a thread?
I've been picking them up left and right, it seems. And that's not a complaint.
And that's how it will be until the day that your fates are untangled. And as myself, I'd never have it any other way, because it's led me to here, to actually be able to tell you goodbye. Because I knew I couldn't be there with Aang at the end. I knew I couldn't save him, because it was part of the bargain with the hag. I knew that he was the last wizard, inherently wizard, and the hag needed it. And he had been storing up enough energy to cast a spell, a very powerful temporal spell, to send that hag and himself back in time. So now we're here, still back in time for you, and I still have the future to be terrified of. Because I knew after your grandfather died that I would tell you everything, and I would go with you to the hag and try to change things. Because I would. Because Aang gave me strength. And when he left, I lost my strength. Because Mist couldn't be here anymore, so I lost that strength. And I couldn't take your strength to strengthen me. Because that's not what That's not what family does, especially the elders. We give strength, and you all mold it and make it stronger. We don't take strength from you. Because our time is past. But yours is just beginning. And you will have those that will try to destroy the fate of your friends. And they will not like the fact that you can change your own fate. Because you can do it with your emotion. So across the back comes, it's like you don't have much time. And the ravened person says, you don't have much time. And the door, the door appears beside. And Scarlet looks and says, don't worry about me.
I'm not worried.
I said, listen, I'll still have months with you. And don't worry, every moment with your grandfather, it's going to matter. Every decision will be burned into our minds. But forgive me. Because I know that I will break when I have to make sure that your grandfather dies. And Miss dies. And then when he has to go away. Those are three things that are enough to destroy anyone, even if you were giving your own fate and your own power. But my body will not be back. Because I'm tied my fate into Aang to keep him going.
Can I show her the hat?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pull the hat out of my little pouch. I've got this now.
Mm-hmm. And she touches it.
Put it on.
Yeah, put it on. So she goes through and she's like, fate will be kind. It's like you will be able to weave your way through death and see and extend your life to keep you from failing. And as a parting gift, because I won't be able to do it later, she takes 3 cards from her deck, 3 that you've not seen. And she's like, my patron owes me favors. And she rips them up and throws them into the hat. It's like, and with this, it's like you'll be able to see 2 minutes into the future about how to succeed and not. It's in really every round, if 3 saves is going to be a minute, so it's going to extend your saving throws to the 6 like the hat does. So being able to see fate for 2 minutes of yourself is a blessing, and it's the one thing that I can give you, since I won't be there, because what I want is to not see you again for a very, very long time. And I hope that you're on the same plane, or you can restore the ability to get to the same planes. And the door opens.
I'm gonna hug her, of course. I love you.
Mm-hmm. She's like, even though I've not been a hug, she's not really been a hugger through her lifetime.
But this.
But I so you
older original Scarlet will say.
Yeah. I know. That's like, but I'm just saying for the first and last time you truly get a hug and you can feel Scarlet trembling. It's like it's a strong hug, but it's also weak.
Yeah.
Because if she squeezes too hard, she won't let you go.
Yeah. Well,
so
I'll give her a big kiss on the cheek and tell her that I love her and that I understand And I am not angry anymore. I'll walk away.
And you walk and you see this raven lady, and it's like fate bearer. It's like, it is a heavy burden for such small shoulders. But fate doesn't always choose. Because then it's not fate. You know, then it's law. So you have the ability to draw 2 cards for yourself on fate, like what we did earlier. So I want to let you do that. So like there will be like milestones that you can do. You just can't do it. So what I want for lunch or stuff. But
Yeah.
there could be
there could
be big moments.
Big moments where you could give me 2
that
options: take
you,
path A or take path B.
like the two options, and depending, it could give you certain abilities to go through or whatever. So, but they both could be bad. They both could be good. So it's just which road will you take? And you walk through, and that is the end.